Good morning, class. Welcome back to school. Algebraic simplification. You remember we did similar, topic. We have algebraic simplification 1 and 2. So, and we are looking at this one is by grouping. For instance, we have simplified the following: 3m minus 8m minus 2m plus 16m plus 4 minus 4m. Now, I said this word is by grouping. The first thing we need to do here, let's look at the solution. We have 3m minus 8m plus 5 plus 2 minus 2m plus 16m minus 4m. I told you the last time that whenever you come across a question like this, I said two things in our last class, that a sign in front of a number belongs to that number. For instance, this minus is owned by this 8m. This minus is owned by this 2m. This plus is owned by this. And I said when you see a number standing on its own, it means what? Plus. So, and I said it's what? By grouping. In other words, you put all the minus together and all the what? Plus together. In this term, I only have two numbers that has what? Plus, which is what? 3m plus 16m. 16m. It's just like collecting like terms, but in this case the sign remains because of the what? The accent of what? Equals to sign. Then I have minus 8m minus 2m minus 4m. I told us in our last class that plus is a credit, while minus is what? Is a debt. So it's like you are having plus 3m plus 16m give what? Plus 19m. Now these numbers are the money you are owing. So you sum all the debt together, then after you subtract it from the what? From the money that belongs to you, from the credits. From the credits. So minus 8m minus 2m, that is minus times minus gives you what? Plus. So minus 8 minus 2 will give what? Minus 10. Minus 10 what? 10m. So minus 10m minus what? 4m gives you what? Minus 14m. So in other words, all the debt is what? Minus 14m. So you have what? Minus 14m. Remember I said minus is the debt, while plus is what? Credit. So minus is the money you are owing and plus is the money that belongs to you. We can also put it this way, that you are owing Taye 8 naira, you are owing Kehinde 2 naira, you are owing Idowu 4 naira. So altogether, how much is your debt? That is 14 naira. But the 14 is not your money, so it carries what? A negative sign, which is just minus 14. Now this is the money that belongs to you. For instance, let's assume that Mr. Blessing gives you 3 naira and Mr. Misha also gives you what? 16 naira. So altogether, how much is the money? 19 naira. So for money you have to what? Minus the debt. So you have 19m minus what? 14m. So what is final answer? Final answer is what? Is 5m. What? 5m. So this is the money you are left with. This is what? By what? By grouping. So this is money you are left with. So it's as simple as that. It's very, very straightforward. Just understand the logic. Number 2, we have 11x plus 4x minus 7x minus 2x. Number 2, 11x plus 4x minus 7x minus what? Minus 2x. It's the same format. By what? By grouping. Look at from this algebraic expression, what are the numbers that belongs to you? They are just two. We have 11 and the 4 because what? They are what? They are of positive. They are credits. And what are the depth there? 7 and 2. Why? Because they are what? Negative. So I have my solution. I have plus 11x plus 14x plus minus 7x minus 2x. This one has been grouped already. So all you have to do just what? Plus or what? Or minus. 11x plus 14x is what? 15x. That is plus times plus. We give what? Plus. So minus 7x minus 2x. You are owing Mr. Yusuf 7 naira. You are owing Mrs. Bola 2 naira. So altogether, how much is your debt? 9 naira. But is that 9 naira your money? No. So it becomes what? Minus 9, which is what? Minus 7 minus 2. Give what? Minus 9x. So minus 7x minus 2x give what? Minus 9x. That is minus and minus is plus. So I have 15x minus what? Minus 9x. So my final answer. So what would be my answer? That would be 6x. So after paying my debts, I'm left with what? 6 naira, which is what? My personal money. Then number 3. Sorry, I did number 2 as number 3. No problem. Number 3. We are having. Sorry, let me talk. We are having 6a plus what? Minus 8a plus 5a minus 9a minus 2a. What I go to here? The what? We group. Can say what? Collect like times. So I say we are doing what? Algebraic simplified by what? By grouping. So I have my solution. So all the number that has plus should be on one side. The number with minus or what? On the other side. So I have 6a plus 5a plus 9a. These are the number with what? With plus. So they are on one side. Then the other side I have what? Minus 8a minus what? 2a. So you can go ahead, add this, then from there you subtract. So 6a plus 5a give us what? 11a plus 9a, that will give us 20a. 20a. So this is on the credit level. While it's on the what? On the debt level. So I'm having minus 8a minus 2a. Minus times minus is what? Is plus. As I've said, you are owing two people money. So altogether, how much is the total of that debt? That is what? 10 naira. But the 10 naira is what? On the negative side. It becomes what? Minus 10a. Minus 8a minus 2a equals minus 10a. Then from there, what do? You subtract 20a minus 10a. My final answer, I'm adding what? 10a. So that's it. So when you are grouping this one, the sign does not change. The sign remains the same. Because what? There's no what? Equals to sign. I said grouping like times comes with a change of sign when you have what? Equals to sign. But in the absence of this, when you group like times, the sign remains the same. So you can write this theory down, then look at these two examples, look at these two assignments. So on your own, you can try it, then submit in our next class. I'm sure it is well, explained, and I'm sure you understand the format. So just try this and let me see. Thank you.